A battle with drug addiction can take years and maybe even decades to overcome, and some may not ever find their way back to the right path. One man who grew up in the Ohio Valley is now working to show how he was able to find his purpose following decades of drug abuse. A Wellsburg native and a Brooke High School graduate, Benjamin Primus lived a pretty normal Ohio Valley childhood. He played sports, spent time as a scout, and even won several talent shows in high school with his brother by showcasing their dance moves.
We were blessed here in Wellsburg. We weren't raised in the streets with gun violence and the drugs and the prostitution and the things that even the low-level cities have. Wellsburg has always been like a Mayberry RFD type town, and it was one of them type of towns really where almost every mother was your mother. Every father was your father.
Life was simple for Primus. He was attending school and playing football, basketball, and running track. But as he moved on to his high school years, his path changed. It was during his freshman year that he first tried marijuana.
And that's where it started with me, thinking it was okay just to smoke marijuana, and then one day I woke up and found myself all jacked up, strung out on crack.
The downward spiral happened fast, and one drug led to another. The problems mounted for Primus.
I just got tired one day of the same old high, and somebody gave me cocaine for free. I was okay for a couple years, and then one day it took complete control of my life. I lost a 9.5-year factory job at Banner Paper Mill. I lost the respect of the community. I lost myself.
Primus lost himself, and the drugs took control.
All I can tell you is, if you grab your own wrist and grab it, that's what it's like, being caught in the grip of a continuing and progressive illness whose ends are always the same: jails, institutions, and death.
Primus would battle the vicious addiction cycle for years, even reaching a breaking point where he attempted to end his life.
I got sick, and the more sick I got, the more denial I got, the more I wouldn't admit just how sick I really was. And before you know it, I started losing, and I still couldn't stop. I'd go to jail and still couldn't stop. I'd go to rehabs, I still couldn't stop. I became a loser. And man, that is like one of the saddest feelings in the world, is when you have the reputation of a loser.
Primus's addiction carried on through the 1980s and 90s. On September 10th, 2000, following 30 years of constant losing, he wanted to quit losing.
What happened was I just really got sick and tired of being sick and tired. I just got tired of losing. I got tired of just not wanting to live no more.
During the 2000s, Primus began to see life through a new lens, a sober one.
It's very, very emotional when you lay in a jail cell and you feel transformation in your heart. Like you took your last hit. I've been clean 23 and 3/4 of a year out of the last 24 years. And I know this valley doesn't even know that. Because I was really sick.
That sickness would soon be replaced with a new endeavor that involved an old skill that fell to the wayside when the drugs took over Primus's life. So what happens now? Once one wins the battle with addiction, well, Primus is now using his win to make an impact on the people around him. Coming up on News 9 at 6, Primus shows us what he's cooking up now and why it inspires him each day to remain sober.
I'm Gianna Dupre. Thank you for watching. Here's another video for you to watch, and please take some time to subscribe to our channel.